Good day, guys. Good day to you all. Welcome back again to the Formula Sports channel. Thanks for being here. In this particular video, we are speaking about transfer moves involving two Jamaican players. We are talking about Romaine Blake and also Jordan Cousins, especially the Jordan Cousins transfer news. Both of them are a bit stale, to be honest with you, especially the Cousins story. However, I don't think a lot of Reggae Boyz fans realize that Jordan Cousins has made a move. To be honest with you, I realized it long after. It missed me as well. I mean, I'm only human. I'm not going to see everything. So I don't think many Reggae Boyz fans really realize he has made a move. So, I thought for those of you who missed it, I would just bring you guys up to date on both transfers. Um, I'm going to talk about the Romaine Blake transfer first. Ladies and gentlemen, Romaine Blake, 18-year-old centre-back slash CDM, former JC and Waterhouse player, has made a transfer move to the MLS Next Pro for Chicago 2. I remember hearing that this transfer was imminent, but I did not hear anything official about this transfer from either player or club. And truth be told, information surrounding this particular transfer move is exceptionally scarce. I mean, there's basically no information, not even an official announcement from the club that this player has joined their ranks. It's very strange. I can't even tell you at this time, you know, the length of the contract, but I'll continue to do some research and see if I can get that for you guys and update you guys on that. But as I say, information is scarce, man. Combed through every Chicago Fire 2 platform, social media platform, and not even so much as an official announcement. But Romaine Blake has played official MLS Next Pro games for Chicago Fire 2. So we do know that he has indeed made a move to this particular football club. And there's also a picture. I did see a picture on one of the social media platforms where he was involved in a group huddle. So he is indeed at this particular football club. As I said, made 2 appearances. Both of them were substitute appearances off the bench, for this football club. He joins fellow Jamaican Lamont Rochester at this football club, Chicago Fire 2. For those of you who don't know, this is a MLS Next Pro club. You guys supposed to know what the MLS Next Pro is by this time, right? For those of you who don't know, it is akin to the Premier League 2 in England. So it's basically America's version of the Premier League 2, a league that comprises of mostly the academies of MLS teams. So basically, they're second string teams, the players that they are looking to step up in the MLS ranks, the senior ranks, right? So that's basically the MLS Next Pro, and the 18-year-old center back slash CDM is now at Chicago Fire 2 in this particular league, the Chicago Fire FC second string team. For those of you who don't know about this player, as I said, 18 years old, center back slash CDM, former JC Waterhouse player. I was very impressed when he made that step up from JC to Waterhouse. Fit seamlessly into the Waterhouse backline. It was as if he was playing senior men's football for years. The level of maturity that he displayed for Waterhouse and just some really exceptional performances really caught the eye, and many people were speaking about how well he was performing. This particular player is a technical centre back, can be described, for those of you who understand footballing terminology, as a technical centre back on both sides of the ball, on and off the ball, technical when on the ball, technical when off the ball. He's a technical kind of defensive player, technical centre back. Very good on the ball, very good ability on the ball carrying, ball handling kind of centre back, excellent distribution, That's probably the main feature of his game, what he is most famous for, that distribution from out back, especially with the long balls, the midfield, line breaking passes, stepping up from defense into midfield, carrying the ball into the midfield, making that midfield line breaking pass, especially those longer balls, those diagonals, balls over the top, balls in behind opposition defense lines, longer balls to find players in pockets of space in the midfield, that sort of a thing, diagonals, etc., etc. Just a brilliant player from the standpoint of distribution. I'm wishing Romaine Blake all the best, in his new adventure, in his new big step in his career. This is basically his first foray into professional football, senior men's professional football. So we wish the 18-year-old all the best. Love to see it, man. Love to see when the players leave Jamaica as soon as possible, as young as possible, and get as much of that overseas youth development as they possibly can get. The overseas youth development is far better than what they will receive out here. So wishing Romaine Blake all the best, and hopefully he can get into that Chicago Fire 2 lineup as quickly as possible and join Lamont Rochester, his fellow Jamaican player, who we did a video on a while back, who made the move to this same club. He's also a defender for Chicago Fire 2, and he's a starter for the Chicago Fire 2. So hopefully he can join Rochester in the starting lineup ASAP. Seen? All right, we're going to switch gears to Jordan Cousins. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play a video for you guys, an interview that he did upon making his move to Cambridge United, and then I'll get back to you guys. By the way, Cambridge United is a English third-tier English League One football club. So here's the interview for you guys.
Jordan, welcome to Cambridge United. How are you feeling upon signing today?
Very good. Delighted to have it done. Delighted to be in the building, see the lads today, and yeah, I'm just ready to go and ready to get stuck in.
When were you first made aware of our interest in signing you?
A couple of weeks ago, and then a contract was sent over. I was lucky enough to meet Bonds, a few of the coaches, and Ben on Monday. Because when I signed for a club, you can always do a Zoom, you can always, have a phone call, but I wanted to, look at someone in their eyes and see what they had to say, and it was very positive from Monday. And I kind of got a feeling coming around the place, meeting the manager, seeing things, and I thought this is the right club for me.
It's a bit of a cliche when a player signs, but they often say that the manager sold them their project. Was that the case here, and how did Mark do that with yourself?
He didn't really sell me a project. He was just himself. He spoke honestly about the team, about the club, about where the club are at, and how I could, assist and help the team going forward. And that was enough for me to hear. I went and I slept on the conversation that we had, and I made a quick decision to come to Cambridge.
You've got over 200 championship appearances to your name. You'll obviously bring great experience and quality to the team, but what would you say are your key attributes that you help to bring to the table?
Leadership, leadership, physicality, a calmness in the middle of the park. Just loads of different things. Obviously, some attributes on the pitch, but also, it's like leadership stuff. I think it's very important when you have a young squad, players that want to improve. I think it's nice to have someone with myself with experience around, that can help them. But we're all heading in the right direction and trying to do things right for Cambridge. So I think having someone like myself there leading it as well will be good for everyone.
So today's your first official day here in Cambridge. What do you make to your new surroundings, and have you had much of a chance to meet the rest of the lads?
Yeah, I've met everyone today. I've shook everyone's hands. I've met all the coaches, Gordon the kit man, everyone. So, like I said, it's been a good day today. It's been a good morning. Sorry. Just can't wait. I'm itching to kind of get out there and get stuck in and do some running, because I've been doing stuff on my own for the past 6 weeks. So I just want to get amongst it now and just, progress with the team, embed myself in the team and get going.
Finally, how are you feeling physically? You're in a good place to get up and running and be ready for the start of the season?
Yeah. To be fair, just doing my medical a few moments ago, I saw some scores I've never seen before. So that means that the body's in good shape, the body's in good nick. But of course, we use pre-season to get fit and to get sharp. And I'm certainly looking to do that for sure.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that was Jordan Cousins speaking on his one-year deal with Cambridge United. I want to read quickly what the Cambridge United manager said about his new incoming player. It is on your screen. Mark Bonner said, and I'm quoting him, "Jordan is an excellent signing and brings with him bags of experience at championship level and winning experience in League One. He has also won this league. Prior, he has won the English third tier in the past. He reads the game superbly, is tactically wise, powerful, and will help us greatly." I would like to add to that as well that he's also very good at progressing the ball with midfield line breaking passes, ladies and gentlemen. Even through tight gaps in opposition midfield lines, I've noticed in the games that I've watched with him that he's very good at that as well. Mark Bonner, the coach, continues, "I am really looking forward to working with him and seeing the benefit he can bring to the team. He is another along the line of additions we have made since January to give us strength, maturity, and game understanding, which will benefit us throughout the season." So that was what the Cambridge United manager had to say about his new player. So Jordan Cousins, 29-year-old CDM slash central midfielder, again on his way to, well, already at Cambridge United and has already played for them in official competition already, featured in the club's, first game of the English League One season. He was a free agent in this summer transfer window after his time at Wigan Athletic expired. In my humble opinion, ladies and gentlemen, I don't think Reggae Boyz fans really give the respect to this player that he deserves. In my humble opinion, I think from a Reggae Boyz fan base standpoint, he seems to be a bit underrated from what I've heard Reggae Boyz fans articulate. And, to a certain extent, I can understand why. His game is not the most aesthetically pleasing. His game is not the easiest on the eye. His technique and technical ability is a bit unorthodox, right? However, in my humble opinion, very effective. And I think that's the most important thing. He has already represented Jamaica in the past already, albeit, in one game, and it was in an unofficial capacity in the Catalonia friendly, that dreadful game that many Reggae Boyz fans would like to forget. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, he has represented us already. For those, Reggae Boyz fans who might not be that familiar with this player, he has also made 200 plus championship appearances. So this is a player with considerable experience at a very, very credible level, very high level, ladies and gentlemen, right? 200 plus championship games is no joke, ladies and gentlemen. One of the downsides to this player, though, is that he is very injury prone, injury laden. We saw it even in his stint at Wigan Athletic. Whenever he was available for them, he was a starter for the most part, but he was missing in action a lot. The last 2 seasons, he missed a chunk of the season due to injuries. And I think that's one of the reasons why he has probably only secured a one-year deal and also has secured a deal with a club so low down in the English League One rankings because of his injury situation. His injuries are pretty bad. Last season in the English League Championship, he made the Wigan Athletic squad only 15 times mostly because of injuries. And in those 15 matchday squad appearances, he made 8 starts and he was substituted onto the pitch in 2 other games. So in the 15 matchday squads that he made 10 appearances on the pitch last season, and even the season before that as well, when Wigan came up got promoted into the championship. whenever he was fit, he featured for Wigan and was basically a starter for them, but missed a whole chunk of the season, man. Just a brief history on this particular football club, what they have done in the last 5 seasons, the club that he's now going to, Cambridge United. In the 2018-2019 season, they were in the English 4th tier, the English League 2, and they finished 21st out of 24 teams. In the 2019-2020 season, they were in the English League 2 and finished 16th out of 24 teams. In 2020-2021, they finished 2nd out of 24 teams in the English 4th tier and got promoted to the English 3rd tier, the English League 1. In the 2021-2022 campaign, they finished 14th out of 24 teams in the English 3rd tier, and in the 2022-2023 campaign, they finished 20th out of 24 teams in the English 3rd tier. They missed relegation by 1 point, right? So that's a brief history on this particular football club, Cambridge United. We're wishing both these two Reggae Boys all the best, for the upcoming season, both at very different stages of their career. Knock up the likes button, subscribe, and share. Free and easy ways to support the Formula Sports channel. Take care, guys. Stay safe, and until next time.